Hello everybody, I am Alpaca Patrol, and this is Moonrift. Well, technically, it's the Moonrift demo. So, what is Moonrift? Well, it's sort of a, side-scrolling shoot-'em-up that also has roguelike elements, except not really roguelike elements. Besides, the only roguelike elements that you could possibly say are procedural generation. So, not really roguelike elements, but procedural generation at the very least, because there's no permadeath. And the procedural generation goes pretty darn far, in that it's a procedurally generated level that you play on, and also all of the weapons are procedurally generated as well. So think of it sort of as a Borderlands-esque system. So I'm a little ways through the game. I forget which level I'm level 8 right now, as you can tell down here by the level 8 leveling up bar. Now, I don't really know what leveling up actually does for the player, besides, you know, giving you more stats in the top left-hand corner of the screen. I'm pretty sure you should be able to see my crosshair right now, but in case you can't, in the top left corner of the screen you see your life bar, and also your, I forget exactly what it's called, like shift? Well, you know, you use the shift key, so I don't know exactly what it's called. It's like tapping or something like that. But anyway, let's jump into the gun shop, because this is sort of your little hub world, your little hub area. So right now I can actually talk to this guy. Rest of the town, it's a demo, what do you expect? Alright, fair enough. And these are all things that I can actually currently purchase, although I have $0! Where did I get $0 from? I recently died, so maybe that's how they punish death. Maybe every time you die, you lose all of your money. That would be unfortunate. But anyway, Cut Rate SMG, Feeble Rifle, Thunderous Challenger. Now, each of these guns, pay no attention to the bottom numbers, because that's sort of the comparison. Which is kind of annoying that the buy menu is in front of that. I guess you could see whatever you need to see, though, so it's not that big of a deal. Anyway, so the bottom is the comparison, the gun that I'm currently using. The top is the gun. So, as you can see, it has different benefits. So it's an elemental weapon, which means it has... There are 4 elements. There's earth, fire, shock, obviously, there. And ice. Ice seems to be my favorite thing. I'm not exactly sure what shock does. Earth does poison damage, and fire does same kind of thing, damage over time. Yeah, so it has shock and piercing, which is pretty, you know, self-explanatory. It jumps right through. So you can see it has clip size, it has reload speed, it has fire rate, it has damage, it has aim power, which, you know, I'm gonna say I don't like so much. And then I guess the percent on the right-hand side is how much elementalness it has? I'm not really sure. Maybe that's just like the damage. Maybe that's like a percentage of the damage done. Like maybe it's like percent of your damage value is translated into your elemental damage. I'm not entirely sure. But every weapon generally has that. So let's actually go into the ammo department. Ammo department, pretty clear, right? I mean, that's pretty obvious that it's... Can I buy any of this? Oh, I can. Oh, there's my money! For some reason, it was showing that I didn't have any money. I thought I had money. But anyway, so I can obviously purchase all my ammo. Now, I'm gonna press the E button in order to bring up my inventory. So these are like I said, I've been playing this for a little bit, not super long, maybe about a half an hour, but I think that's good enough to actually get an idea of what the game's sort of about. So I'm gonna go ahead and sell some things here. It's actually pretty easy to control. However, I don't know, I don't want to blame the game, but it was kind of hard for me to figure out how to use the inventory system. Let's see, Chilling Demon. That's kind of cool. Rifle ammo. I'm just gonna sell. I just sell all my whites. This is like Diablo, man. It's a loot fest, so I'm gonna do what I need to do. Anyway, let's see what we got. We got, Venomous Biter. That one's okay. That's a plasma weapon. Acidic Bandit. Yeah, that one's pretty that one's pretty sweet. I'll be honest. All my weapons seem to be level 5. I don't know if I could get higher level weapons. Maybe I can, and maybe I'm just an idiot. I'm not really sure. Okay, we have Freezing Shark, Bouncing, Seeking! Seeking! That's badass! I actually didn't know that's what that did. That's pretty cool. I'm gonna go ahead and sell that. Piercing Apprentice. Plasma Bouncing, I don't want it. I don't want it, let's sell it! I like that gun. I like all ice weapons, I'll be totally honest. Boomerang is pretty cool, but I don't really have all the... I don't have time for that. Ain't nobody got time for that. Let's go ahead and... yeah. So we'll keep all the rest of that stuff, and then we'll jump into what the actual gameplay is. So this is sort of, like I said, the hub world. Looks like it's under construction and coming in November 2013. There are little signs that you could read. Get in the rocket to start the demo level. Thank you, Sign Man. So yeah, it's all under construction. I imagine that means that the hub world is going to have more things. I don't actually know, but once you get into the rocket, you jump into the actual game. Now, aesthetically, the game looks very pretty to me, honestly. I like the aesthetics a lot. When you're actually in the world, as you can see, we're kind of in a 2.5D world, and that the environment that we're moving through is sort of Paper Mario-esque, in that we're kind of 2D. Mother of God. Let's blow this fool up. So yeah, as you can see, this is a plasma weapon, which I probably shouldn't have started with a plasma weapon. So plasma weapons, as it seems, fire very slow projectiles that move. Now, this is an earth weapon, so it does have poison damage attached to it. I'm not going to use a plasma weapon because I don't like no plasma weapons. I'm going to use the frozen shark because it's pretty damn cool. Basically, this is like a frozen shotgun. So, as you're moving around the game, you can see there's just a randomly generated world, randomly generated enemies. Now, it kind of works in a lot like, say, Spelunky. Oh god. Oh, I'm big and dumb. Oh god. In that it's generating pieces, so you know it's pretty quick that you're gonna find things that you've already seen. And there's not too much variety in oh god, locations within the location. Now I imagine that they're going to be more than just this. There are going to be more levels than just this ice level or this snowy level. So, you know, as far as variety is concerned, I'm sure that will come in time. Now, keep in mind, this is just the demo of the gameplay. Oh, someone's shooting me. Is they using it? Whoa, it's a big giant hunter killer. Let's murder it. Alright, fantastic. I love freezing it and bringing it to the ground. This is why I like freezing weapons, because it's a total disable on enemies, or a chance to disable anyway. We're actually low on ammo for this gun. That's unfortunate. Okay, let's go over there. It's important to kind of search around. Now, that's the reason that I kind of brought up the sort of rogue elements, is because it's kind of important to kind of explore and power yourself up before you move on. Now, as far as I can tell, not to spoil anything, but I have not found any kind of bosses or anything like that. There are big enemies and such, but I don't think that there's any, like, boss specifically. Now, I don't know if that's going to be in the game in the future. Perhaps it is at the end of levels. I'm not entirely sure. But as it is right now, you're kind of doing just this. But again, keep in mind, this is just the demo. Now, the game is being kickstarted right now, actually. It has a couple days left, another, like, 2 weeks, I believe. And they're not asking for a very, they're asking for a pretty meager sum of money. Only, I believe, $5,000, and they're pretty close. So, oh god. Those are obviously spikes. I'm not really going to... obviously, all the links and stuff are down in the description. So you can definitely go ahead and check that out now if you already like what you see. But I'm going to keep showing off this game. Probably play through this one level. And then be done with it once that happens. Because I haven't even shown off the special ability that you have. So, if you press the shift button, which I will do right now, I go into this sort of slow-mo bullet time mode. And I didn't use it because I didn't want to waste all my my bullet time power. I don't know exactly what it's called. The game has a name for it, but I honestly forget what it is. Oh god, I really don't like these Domo-kun bastards. These are big a-holes. Alright, we're good. Sort of. We killed one. That's good enough for me. Alright, let's see what this says. If you find yourself frozen, hit jump repeatedly to blah 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 blah, something or other. Okay, we lost Domo. I don't know where he went. Probably, oh god, I hate these big ice ogres. Oh, they just knock you all over the place. As far as enemy variety, it's pretty cool. There's a good enemy variety in there so far, but let me show you the shift power, the bullet time power yet again. So if you click on enemies in your bullet time mode, you destroy them, which is pretty darn cool. Now, there was something that happened in the trailer that I've been meaning to check out. But, oh god! Alright, let's see if I can do it. Oh yeah, okay, so that worked. But, anyway, so if I click on one of these enemies, it instantly blows them up, but that uses up a lot of your bullet time juice. So, you know, it's not necessarily the best thing to do. As you can see, the first thing that I did was I actually used an enemy to smash into another enemy. It looks like you gotta smash the big ones into the little ones. That seems like it should be pretty obvious, but wasn't obvious to me, evidently. So that's pretty cool. You could also use it to reposition yourself. So, like, for instance, if I get into a really bad position, what does this do? Seeking and Boomerang. That's pretty ballin'. Let's see, which one is that? Let me go into the inventory, sort it with Q. It's real nice, actually. The inventory management is pretty easy. Scouting Slaughter. Alright, let's see what this is. Alright, it's got good attack speed. Now we got one of our crystal shards. There's 5 in each level. And when you capture all of your crystal shards... Oh god, this thing's firing super fast. When you get all of the crystal shards, the level ends. As far as I know anyway, as far as I can tell. Can I jump to this? There we go. Okay, you know what? You guys are getting killed. Hey, look, we got another one of those crystal shards. Now, I don't know if they actually have any benefit, at all. Like, besides the, obvious one, which is winning the level. Perhaps they will in the future. Alright, let's murder this thing. I could just shift-click him and murder him right now, but, you know what? I'm gonna do it like a man. I'm gonna jump up very slowly and tick down his health. Because that's how real fighters of this game work. Alright, we got the... Ooh, let's blow that up. Explosive barrels. Every good game needs explosive barrels, right? I mean, honestly, you're not even really a video game unless you have explosive barrels, you know? So... Whoops, I didn't mean to do that. I meant to just pick it up. So this guy is using fire weapons. So all the enemies in the game actually do use sort of their own randomly generated weapons as well. Well, the ones that have weapons, obviously. They have their own randomly generated guns. You know, they don't drop the guns specifically, but they do... I mean, like, they don't drop their unique weapons. Oh god, that's a rocket! Oh, rockets are jerks. I like this gun. It, like, seeks to the target. It's pretty ballin'. And it bounces. So yeah, they don't necessarily drop the guns that they're carrying, but they do. That does have a sort of a gameplay effect in that it just kind of adds to the randomness of the combat, the randomness of the gameplay. From what I can tell, anyway, we're actually pretty close to level 9. Too many guns for you to handle? You can quickly sort guns in the inventory by pressing Q. See, I read that first, and then I just never read how to open the inventory, just pressing the E button. And I feel like I should have figured that out really easy, but I didn't because I'm dumb. So never mind, it's not really that big of a deal. Now, the game is actually... Now, you may be thinking, okay, this seems cool, but it's a little bit simplistic. Yes, I kind of agree. It is a tad bit simplistic besides the procedural generation. Part of the reason is because it's meant to be simplistic. It's meant to be actually an iOS game, or iOS game. I always mix that up, man. I always say iOS instead of iOS. But anyway, so yeah, it is going to be an iOS game, which, you know, could be a turnoff for some people, and understandably so. That said, the gameplay from what I'm playing so far, from what I've been doing on the PC, is a good amount of fun. I mean, there's something to be said about loot fests, you know? They're perhaps exploitative in their use of variable ratio reward, but you know what? It's still a lot of fun. It's still a lot of fun to kind of toy around and get all these randomly... Ah, God, big giant ice ogre! To toy around and, oh God. Oh dear. And just try to find what kind of ridiculous guns you could possibly find. And I've found some pretty cool ones so far. I still like my icy shotgun. I still think that's the best. It doesn't do as much damage as I would hope anymore, but it's still pretty darn cool. And that's sort of the way it is, right, with Borderlands. Sometimes you'll just find that weapon that carries you for like a few levels, and then you get attached to it, and it has to go away. Oh, my inventory's full, oh god. And I jumped into the spikes because I'm dumb. I wonder if I took damage there. I don't know if I did. Ah! Get out of here, dog monster! Oh dear. Okay. Alright, we can't pick that up. And when the money's in the spikes, or any kind of drops are in the spikes, I don't think you can actually pick them up. But anyway, so yeah. So the controls work on a touch screen with, oh, is that an icy chest? Does that mean I'll get an icy weapon? Oh, I got a fire weapon. What is that? Wow, it's got a lot of stuff on it. It doesn't look like it's, well, it's worth a lot. Alright, so here we go. Let's go into the inventory. And let's sort quickly, and let's get rid of some of these really crappy guns that we don't need at all. Yeah, he's worth like 30 bucks. Psh, 30 bucks. Who needs a $30 weapon? Alright, let's pick that up. Alright, let's see what this is. So let's go into the inventory. Red Hot Shark. It's got fire, multi-shot, bouncing, piercing, seeking, and boomerang. And but it only does 1 damage times 3. It probably fires super fast, this is what I would imagine. Yeah, fires pretty fast, but that also eats up loads of ammo. Our ammo is in the top right-hand corner of the screen, by the way, in case you can't tell. Now, here's another thing, is I actually don't know what the L button does, but as far as I can tell, it looks like, let me see, last time I did this, it lost the gun, so let's see. I don't know if I did. I lost $2,000, though. I don't know what just happened. I just lost $2,000 in, like, all my guns. Yeah. See, I'm not exactly sure what the L button does, but, bad things, it looks like. Let's go ahead and sell all that. I don't know, maybe it... I don't know what just happened. I really don't know. It looks like it brought me back to... what I had a while ago? I'm not really sure. But, lost a lot of things. The reason I found the L button, by the way, is because I was searching for how to open the inventory. I don't know why I wouldn't check E first. Oh, there's the exit. But there's a crystal shard. No! Alright, we're good. Okay, so we still need one more crystal shard. I'm gonna go grab one of those. We lost, like, all of our money by pressing the L button. I still have no idea what that does. I really have no clue. Evidently, not anything good. If you're gonna play the Moon Rift demo, then definitely don't ever press the L button. That's what I can tell you right now. Now, the thing is, this game, you can play this version. This is not a press build that I'm playing. You can play this version right now if you so chose. You can, the demo is on their Kickstarter page, which I, again, have linked down in the description. Kickstarter, all the relevant links are going to be down in the description. I'm just searching around for this crystal thing. Because I don't ever explore fully. I got 4 crystal shards, but didn't get that 5th one. Oh god, here we go. Oh yeah, loads of enemies here. Oh god, I'm standing on spikes. Oh god, I'm gonna die. I also don't use my shift power as often as I should. Because I really should. Oh dear. Okay, still good. Froze the hell out of him. So yeah, so you can play the demo yourself on the Kickstarter, and also you can. So yeah, we beat the game basically. We can go back to town if we so chose. But I have lost like all of my money, I believe, and I'm also at $0 again. Yep, down to $291. I don't know what the L button does, but something awful. Also, yeah, I'm level 6, so I guess it like reverts your level. Oh, let's press it again. It didn't do anything that time. I don't know what's happening. I have no idea what this does. Yeah, I'm not sure, but maybe that's a save? Maybe it's a save. Maybe that's a load. Maybe that's what that is. Maybe I just saved somehow and then loaded. It's entirely possible. I don't know, man. I'm not really sure. But anyway, yeah, so if you want to know my thoughts, essentially, besides like, to sort of make my thoughts more succinct, I like this game. I think it's a lot of fun. I've had a good amount of fun playing it myself. I like the art style. I like the gameplay. The only thing that I'm actually not too pleased about with the gameplay is that the aiming mechanic. So, like, guns won't actually fire where your crosshair is, and, you know, that sort of works in I think, first-person shooters, because, I don't know, it kind of gives you the sense of recoil or realism, but I think in a side-scrolling shoot-'em-up, when a gun doesn't fire to where your crosshair is aiming, because of its, like, you know, accuracy accuracy stat, I don't like it so much, but that's sort of my only gripe with the gameplay. Other than that, it seems like a pretty cool game. Now, it's going to get deeper, I imagine, as they release more stuff in the game. I wonder how high I could go. Let's find this out. So, you know, that's always good, so you could always look to expect that. I think we've reached the top of the sky. Yeah, we did. So yeah, you can expect more deep gameplay. But I imagine that this is sort of really what's going to be the running theme throughout, essentially, is just running around shooting people with guns, randomly generated guns, and you know what? That's a lot of fun. I think that's fine. You know, it's kind of, we kind of get wrapped up in this idea nowadays where games have to be more than just mechanics. And I don't think that's necessarily true. I think this game kind of revels in its mechanical gameplay. And I think that's important, and I think that's good. And I had a lot of fun with it. I suggest that you guys go check out the Kickstarter, even if you're not going to support it by paying. Try out the demo and stuff, and see if you want to pay, because honestly, it seems like the kind of game that should be funded. It already has PC, Mac, and Linux support. Unity, it's made in Unity also, so keep that in mind. Other things that I actually have a problem with besides that, I can remap jump to, I guess, W or space. Those are my two options. and I could change sound and music, but I can't remap any of the controls, and there are really no other options besides that, so there's no full screen window, nothing like that. Seems a little bit like just an iOS port, which is, you know, puts me off a bit. But other than that, I had a lot of fun with the game. I think you guys should support it. It's a fun time. Anyway, that's really all I have to say about it. Honestly, this is sort of, you get what you pay for. Not really you get what you pay for, but it's really more of a, you get what you see. If this doesn't seem like the kind of gameplay of something that you would want to play, then don't play it. I understand that. It's a kind of a shallow game in that it is just mechanically driven. It's just a side-scrolling shoot 'em up. But if you like that kind of thing, and if you like loot fests, like me, then you'll have a fun time. One thing I wanted to show, if I have any, let's see. There's one type of gun that I actually really like. Let's see if I have any. No. Do I got it? Do I got it? Oh, that's unfortunate. Yeah, there's I did have one. Let me see if I could just sell everything in my inventory and buy one. I'm just gonna sell everything. Maybe I'll try to buy a beam weapon. I wonder what happens when you have no guns. Well, we're learning. Let's learn. Let's figure this out. Huh? Let's learn together, guys, huh? Oh, I can't sell the basic pistol. Or the conventional pistol. Interesting. That's the gun that you start with, I believe. So yeah, let's go in here. Whoops, no, not that. I wanted to go up! Let's see if they have any beam weapons. I mean, bolt weapons, rather. No. Whoa, fireworks! Dude, I have enough for that. I don't know what that is. See, and as you can tell in the sort of inventory screen, it's a little bit daunting at first to kind of look at the inventory or the weapon stats, but you know, you get the idea. It has bouncing, piercing, seeking, ice, and fireworks. Dude, I'm totally digging that. I'm buying it. I've already said I love ice things. Let's see what this does. I kind of want to, you know what? I want to take the first shot at enemies, and we'll see what happens. It's got fireworks. I don't know what fireworks does, but I imagine it's pretty darn cool. And it has 69 ammo. Can you really go wrong? Oh no, it's 68 now. Well, you can go wrong. Now you can go wrong. Look at that. You've just gone wrong. Alright, let's use it on this enemy. Oh, that's so cool! It's seeking, too! So every shot is definitely gonna hit. Oh, dude, that is so cool. Oh, that's so cool! I love it! I love it! See, so if you're into this kind of thing, if you're into the loot fest, like, see what kind of crazy weapons you can get, then, you know, check it out! And support the game. They're really not asking for much. It's really sort of a meager sum. And you probably get some pretty good benefits, so that's my suggestion to you. I like this game. I figured I wanted to make a video on it, and I figured people needed to see it. Wow, those guys killed themselves! See, this is what happens when you make your— Oh my god! He's just dropping bombs! Oh my god, he just dropped like a bunch of bombs. That's messed up, man. So I guess even those hunter killers, they even have randomly generated guns. It's pretty crazy, man. Ah, I leveled up. Which gives me, again, extra health and such and so forth. Alright, but yeah. Anyway, yeah, that's my thoughts on Moon Rift. It's a lot of fun. I suggest that you support it. I'm gonna be playing a lot more of this. Probably play some more of this after this video. Anyway, hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Thanks for watching. Check back at the channel if you're new to the channel, because I do these kind of things infrequently, but, you know, I try my best to get more out as frequently as possible. Moon Rift I had a lot of fun with, so yeah, check it out. All the links are down in the description. Anyway, this is Alpaca Patrol signing out. Peace, fools.